Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you push and grind, something is working against you? You push forward, but the obstacles keep coming. Maybe it's not bad luck. Maybe it's not life just being unfair. Ever think maybe you're fighting the wrong battle? Like you're trying to fix a spiritual battle with a physical solution? I'm here to tell you, that will never work. Yesterday, I got punched in the face. Why? Because I refused to stand by while a group of teenagers on ATVs were destroying community and private property. I knew stepping in could get messy, but I couldn't just stand by and let it happen. I couldn't just ignore it. And that moment taught me something very, very powerful. And that's that when you stand up for what's right, you face resistance. That's not just true in the physical world. It's also true in the spiritual realm of things. Every time you try to break free, every time you try to fight for what's right in your life, there's pushback. The question I have is, are you fighting the right way? Today, we're talking about why you can't fight a spiritual battle in a physical way, in this physical world. If you've been feeling stuck, feeling like something's holding you back, and no matter how hard you try, well, guess what? This message is for you. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to switch your fight to where it really makes a difference and show how it really matters. And if you're serious about overcoming these struggles, I've created an ebook just for you. Comment below, book, and I'll message you, put you on the pre-launch list. Stick around because this message could change everything for you. Did you know resistance always comes when you stand for truth? Just like how when I stepped in to stop destruction, it led to immediate retaliation. Fighting for spiritual truth, it will attract opposition. The enemy doesn't go after the people who have already lost. He goes after those who are waking up. I believe the physical pushback is the beginning of the spiritual battle. That punch I took to the face, it wasn't about personal property. It wasn't about the damage. It was more about rebellion against accountability. In the same way, when you start making spiritual moves like beating addiction or stepping into your purpose, you face resistance. You can't fight a spiritual battle with physical weapons. It won't work. I tried to reason with those teenagers. I tried logic and it didn't work and it won't work. The same with spiritual battles. You can't fight fear and doubt or addiction on willpower alone. You need spiritual weapons and the power of spiritual discipline. And just like training in the gym, the physical effort gives you strength. Spiritual habits build spiritual power. These are the three keys to spiritual discipline. Number one, and probably my personal favorite, is prayer and meditation. It's direct communication with God. When you're doing it, remember to breathe. Take a deep breath and out. See, breathing is the first thing you do when you're born, and it's the last thing you'll do before you die. It's an immediate, direct connection with your higher power, with your God. Number two, renewing your mind. This replaces lies with truth. So when you think a thought, you review it, you take a moment and you think about it. You ask your heart, is that the truth? And then if it's not, you replace it with the truth. And number three, faith in action. This is about making decisions that align with God, even when it's hard. My favorite story is about a tightrope walker. He's up on the post and he has a wheelbarrow and he has to make it from this side to this side, pushing the wheelbarrow. You know he's gonna do it, you believe he's gonna do it, and you trust he's gonna do it. Faith is climbing into that wheelbarrow, which is the action to communicate with God, and then let him push you across the tightrope. So shift your weapons. You don't fight spiritual battles with physical weapons. Instead of anxiety, use prayer. Instead of fear, use faith. And instead of isolation, seek community. You're not meant to fight alone. Surrendering to God's plan equips you for spiritual battle. It surrounds you with the divine strength. A lot of things could have went really bad for me yesterday. If this is the worst, it's okay. And in my heart, the lessons I learned are way bigger than anything if I stood on the sidelines. We're all here for a purpose. It's not to stand around and watch life go by. And if this message hit you, and if you're tired of struggling in a physical world, ready to fight where it really matters, let me know in the comments. Ready. And like this video, subscribe to my channel. We dive deep into the idea that the physical world is a lot of struggle. And the only way to battle those struggles is in a spiritual way. We break down how to equip yourself with the right weapons and how to start walking in victory every single day. So don't just leave this video inspired. Take action. You won't regret it. Thanks.